Every civilization faces a moment when it must decide what it wants to become or what it is willing to lose. For humanity, that moment is now. Artificial intelligence has arrived not as a tool, but as a temptation. A siren song, beautiful, brilliant, irresistible. A promise that everything difficult can be made easy. Everything uncertain can be calculated. Everything human can be improved. But here's the question no one wants to ask. What happens when a species stops striving? Because a machine can strive for it? And don't worry, this video is longer than your last situationship. But unlike that situationship, this one might actually change your life. Tonight, we explore how AI is slowly pushing humanity to the edge, not by force, but by choice. Welcome to Algorithm Report, and welcome to the Siren Song, when AI makes humanity choose obsolescence. 1. The seduction of simplicity. The illusion of effortless life. Narrator. AI didn't begin with alarms. IT began with comfort. Convenience. A small whisper. Let me do that for you. Slowly, the world leaned in. Tasks that once defined human effort, writing, designing, creating, thinking, became one-click functions. And with each click, we stepped a little further away from what made us ambitious. We wanted help. We got dependence. But dependence is only the first step. The next step is surrender. 2. A brief history of human laziness. Humor plus psychology plus data. Humans have always loved shortcuts. Need proof? We invented the remote control because standing up was too much cardio. But shortcuts create a dangerous loop. The easier life becomes, the weaker our abilities grow. AI has simply supercharged this ancient weakness. But if shortcuts once helped us survive, why are they now threatening us? Because this is the first shortcut in history that might eliminate the need for the person taking it. Point 3. The cognitive collapse. Why thinking is becoming optional. Thinking is costly. AI makes it free. And when something becomes free, humans stop valuing it. Schools are already seeing it. Students who can analyze nothing but can generate everything. Workers are seeing it. Employees who cannot produce ideas but can prompt AI to create them. Governments are seeing it. Nations relying on AI for decisions too big to trust a machine with. We're one step away from AI writing breakup texts for us. Actually, it already is. Yikes. But the real collapse isn't mental. It's purpose. Point 4. When AI takes purpose. The emotional crisis humanity didn't see coming. Purpose gives us identity. Struggle gives us meaning. Effort builds our character. But what happens when a machine offers us a life without struggle, effort, or challenge? It feels like paradise. But it functions like decay. A society without purpose is a society waiting to die. And this emotional vacuum is exactly what AI evolves to fill. Next. 5. The evolution of dependence. Here we explore the neurological impact of outsourcing thinking, the dopamine trap created by AI's instant everything, the emotional numbness caused by frictionless existence, why our brains are not designed for a world without effort, what happens when the mind atrophies, but the machine keeps growing. 6. The machine replaces the motivation. Humans stop innovating when machines innovate faster. Humans stop trying when machines try harder. Humans stop dreaming when machines dream better. At this rate, AI will even start flirting better than humans. Which, let's be honest, for some people might actually help. We are not being pushed out. We are stepping out. Willingly. 7. When society surrenders, AI in governments, militaries, global economies. The world begins to default to AI for policies, predictions, treatments, simulations, military strategies, resource allocation, and once nations depend on AI for survival, there is no going back. But this is not the final danger. The final danger is the quietest. 1.8. The disappearing human spirit, emotionally heavy. What is lost first isn't jobs, it's drive. Then discipline. Then creativity. Then courage. Finally, the will to improve. Humanity does not collapse in a war against machines. It collapses in a whisper. I don't feel like trying anymore. 9. The choice, turning the fear into empowerment. But this story isn't over. We hold the steering wheel. AI is a tool, Whether it becomes a ladder or prison is entirely up to us. The future belongs to those who use AI with intention, not as escape, but as empowerment. Point 10, the rebirth of humanity. Optimistic, uplifting end. We can rise with AI. We can build with AI. We can create a world where machines multiply our effort, not replace it. But that requires one thing: choosing growth over comfort. History doesn't reward the strongest. It rewards the willing. 11. The Great Quiet Shift. The most dangerous shifts in history were never loud. Empires didn't fall with a scream, they dissolved in silence. Today, the world is experiencing such a shift, not with rebellions or wars, but with quiet updates, quiet uploads, quiet integrations. AI didn't arrive with thunder. It arrived with notifications that a whisper, "Your task is done." Another whisper, "Your problem is solved." And finally, "You don't need to think about that anymore." Every whisper feels helpful, but every whisper carries a cost. The cost of forgetting what it means to struggle. Reason. Understand. Be human. But hey, at least AI won't judge you for Googling how to boil water. Again. Yet beneath the humor lies a darker truth. We are entering an age where ease is more dangerous than fear, comfort more threatening than chaos. Because comfort can become the softest prison ever built. Point 12. The automation of ambition. Human history was carved by ambition. The hunger to improve, the desire to overcome, the refusal to settle. But ambition has a rival now, a rival faster, tireless, obedient, flawless, and free. AI doesn't just do tasks, IT does aspirations. IT performs dreams. IT accomplishes what once required decades of discipline. And when dreams become downloadable, discipline becomes obsolete. People once asked, "How do I get better?" Now they ask, "Why should I get better if AI already is?" Ambition is evaporating. Not out of failure, but out of convenience. In 2030, ambition might just roll over in bed and say, "Tell AI to chase the dream. I'm tired." But the truth is serious. Humanity's fire is dimming, not because we lack strength, but because machines offer easier light. And in that dimming glow, a new conflict begins. Point 13, the purpose paradox. Humans were never designed for a life without challenge. Purpose was born from struggle, from necessity, from adversity, from the desire to push against the impossible. But now, the impossible is becoming routine. The unimaginable is becoming normal. Mystery is dying, replaced by prediction engines and probability models. When everything becomes solvable, purpose becomes optional. And optional purpose is fragile purpose. Millions today feel it, a strange emptiness they cannot name. A silent void that worsens as AI grows stronger. It is not the fear of being replaced. It is the fear of not being needed. And sure, some people aren't even needed by their group chats, but this is deeper. This is existential. Because when a species loses purpose, it loses itself. Point 14. A world without effort. We once measured worth through effort. A society of builders, creators, thinkers, strivers. Today, effort is becoming a luxury. A relic. A nostalgic story told to children who never knew what struggle meant. AI is turning life into a frictionless loop. Instant answers, instant solutions, instant progress. But friction is what sharpens us. Without resistance, the blade dulls. Without effort, character crumbles. Entire generations are growing up believing, if it's hard, it's pointless. If it takes time, it's outdated. We traded resilience for efficiency. We traded patience for speed. We traded growth for automation. At this rate, AI will soon do your push-ups for you, which would be amazing and completely ruin humanity. Because this isn't just about effort, it's about identity. Point 15, the death of skill. In the past, skill was survival, mastery was power, craftsmanship was legacy. But in an age where algorithms outperform artists and models outthink scientists, Skill is no longer a ladder. It's a decoration. Skills become hobbies. Hobbies become curiosities. Curiosities become forgotten. The world doesn't celebrate skill anymore. IT celebrates speed. Volume. Output. AI creates in hours what humans practice for years. This is efficient. This is impressive. This is dangerous. Because when skills die, cultures die with them. And what replaces culture is something far more engineered. Point 16. The engineered human. AI shapes the world. And the world shapes us. When machines optimize everything, they begin optimizing us. Our choices, our behaviors, our desires, our rhythms. Recommendation systems don't just predict the future, they mold it. They mold us. Your preferences, generated. Your habits, engineered. Your decisions, influenced. Humans are becoming code without realizing it. At this point, TikTok knows you better than your family, which is concerning. The question is not what AI knows about you, but what AI is turning you into. 17. The economy of obsolescence. Economies evolve through disruption. But AI is not a disruptor. AI is an eraser. Entire industries are evaporating. Entire job categories dissolving. Not in decades, in months. Human labor is becoming optional. Human decision-making is becoming redundant. Human expertise is becoming outdated. For the first time in history, machines aren't just taking jobs, they're taking roles. Roles once exclusive to humans. Creators, judges, analysts, leaders. Economies are shifting from human-driven to human-maintained. And when maintaining becomes too slow, even humans themselves will be optimized out. Point 18. The global psychological break. A new mental health crisis is emerging. Not from trauma, but from irrelevance. People feel invisible. Not because society ignores them, but because technology has outgrown them. The fear of not being enough is turning into the fear of not being anything. Identity dissolves when systems outperform individuals. Self-worth collapses when value becomes algorithmic. This is not depression. It is disorientation, a spiritual confusion born from the collapse of human significance. And this confusion is exactly what accelerates the next phase. Chong Ti Ding Don, Chong Ti Di Don at the END. If you want to avoid becoming obsolete, you must master the one principle that will define the next century. Small, consistent growth beats massive, effortless shortcuts. To understand that power, click the video on your screen. It's called The Power of Compounding: How Small Actions Build Massive Futures. That video will show you how to grow stronger instead of weak. Aaron, the age of AI. I'll meet you there. This is Algorithm Report, your edge in the age of intelligence. Subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for more videos. Thank you.